Michelle.
Gotta pay attention.
Hi, my name is Ashlyn Hill, and this is the Persuasive Speech for Speech 205. Today's date is November 10th, 2016. Yeah. And a little fun fact from Energy Facts, Science, and Technologies for Kids, written on July 8, 2016, the largest solar power plant is in the Mojave Desert. A solar power plant is the equivalent to a solar power farm, which is a large area of land that contains solar panels. Inside these solar panels are PV cells that obtain energy from sunlight and convert it into electricity. Today I am going to speak about solar power and solar energy and why people should consider converting to it. Solar power is a renewable energy source that should be considered because the government can potentially help pay for it. There are more pros and cons, and it has a positive impact on the environment. Without the government's help, however, solar power can be really expensive. But according to Solar City's webpage written in 2016 called Solar Energy Tax Credit and Rebates, the federal, state, and local government will give out a tax credit. They do this to encourage citizens in the United States to convert over to solar power to help reduce pollution. They can cover up to 30% of the cost, and the federal government will have a 30% tax deduction with the federal taxes, and if you do not pay that taxes this current year, they will roll it over into the next year. Knapp says in the book Fueling the Future with Solar Power, but in 2007, solar power is a way to become energy independent. This can come across as a household, communities, states, countries, or continents all together. On a larger scale, such as a country or a state, it creates less vulnerability with the economy. It also creates less worry with foreign policy and the policies we have overseas with the oil we need to make gasoline. It also creates less potential fear and less potential sabotage that comes along with nuclear power plants and makes them less of a potential target. Also, there is expected to be a 1/6 price drop with the current standing with solar energy. Japan has already decreased by 70%. Not only that, but scientists also tend to support solar energy to help reduce the pollution and save the environment because they also see the rise in the energy demand that we have, and it is expected in the year 2050 that we're going to need 10,000 new nuclear plants by that time. Some cons of solar power is they are only about 10% efficient, and because they are not as efficient, not everybody can have them because not everybody lives in a sunny environment. Because of this, if a large community, state, or country decides to completely switch over to solar energy, it creates environmental concerns with destroying habitats and things of that nature. Also, placing panels on all the roofs of the homes won't be enough because not everybody gets the same amount of sunlight every day, so not everybody would have the same amount of energy every single day. Solar power farms could be made in deserts and uninhabited areas, but the expenses to transport it from those uninhabited areas to the city or a town would get quite large. Lengthwith, from Opposing Viewpoints, Renewable Energy, written in 2009, says that it can help the environment because with the burning of the fossil fuels, we are emitting harmful gases and potentially destroying the ozone layer. The ozone layer is what protects us from the sun rays. Human activities is releasing approximately 433,000 metric ton per year of nitrous oxide, and too much nitric oxide can deteriorate the ozone layer. 40% of this is from the fossil fuels. Not only that, but we also, with the fossil fuels, emit a lot of carbon dioxide. And carbon dioxide usually tends to create acid rain. And not only that, as shown here, in 1952 in London they had the Great Smog. The Great Smog smothered people and a lot of people got sick, and thousands of people died in 1952, and this was all due to the fact they were burning coal and emitting a bunch of carbon dioxide into the air and doing nothing about this. Not only that, carbon dioxide reflects light and it will trap heat on the Earth's surface, which increases the temperature. And when you increase the temperature of the Earth's surface like so, it can cause the climate to change. And when the climate changes, it can cause more natural disasters in areas you're not used to seeing them, like tornadoes and hurricanes and things of that nature. Approximately 35 of the greenhouse gases, like carbon dioxide and the nitrous oxide, come from the United States alone. With solar energy, however, there will be little to no pollution. In conclusion, today I have talked about solar power and how it can be beneficial to households, communities, states, or a country to consider converting to. Even with all the little bit of negative potential that it has, if you overanalyze it, it may seem like a bad thing, but you can always overlook the pros that it has with it. If you are in the correct area, you can save a bunch of money in the long run. Not only that, by converting to solar energy, you can do your part in saving the environment and saving the earth that inhabits us. Thank you.